You are listening to the Profitable Content Creator Podcast. This is the place where content creators come to learn how to create profitable content that positions themselves as an authority and grows their online businesses. Get ready to take your content to a whole new level with your host, Kristen Poborski.
All right, I'm Kristen Poborski, and have you ever wondered how some websites, when you're on there in Google, why do some websites or videos or whatever always seem to be at the top of your results? Well, it's not magic. It's all about SEO or search engine optimization. Now, if your eyes are glazing over at the thought of SEO, let me tell you, now with ChatGPT, getting your content to the top of the search is so much darn easier. About 14 years ago, when I got started creating content, I learned this tactic on how to SEO your content in 10 minutes or less. Well, now with ChatGPT, it takes even less time to SEO your content. And what also used to be a daunting project over in YouTube is now super easy. Now, if you hear noise in the background, I got 3 dogs in here and they're growling because some car, probably the Amazon, is coming up my street. So pardon the background noise. I got my guys right behind me and they're doing their job. Okay, so let's go back to the SEO. So ChatGPT can make mastering SEO, whether or not it's for your YouTube channel or your blog content, that much easier. So I'm going to walk you through how to use ChatGPT and how easy it is to use it to SEO, not just your YouTube channel, but your blog content as well. All right. So the thing is now with ChatGPT, and if you haven't been using it, you're definitely going to want to jump on the bandwagon. It brings me back to this lesson I learned years and years ago, and I'm going to age myself, but this was way back when I was in my 20s, this is in the 80s, where I was teaching people to use computers to put their purchase orders and get them automated so we could get away from having purchase orders. I worked for a big retailer. And when I was teaching people to do it, I'd have people walk out of my training session saying, I'm never going to use a computer. So I learned a very valuable lesson that I've carried through since then, and I still apply this. I never look at something and go, I'm never going to use it. I actually, when something new comes up, just like ChatGPT, I get curious. I watch it and then I decide. And I actually learn about it to see how it can apply into my business. And I've discovered that ChatGPT is a game changer, whether or not it's for SEOing your content, creating a script for your video content, writing blog posts, emails. It is amazing if you know how to use it right, okay? So you definitely want to use it to help you write SEO so that you too can get more eyeballs on your content. So without telling Google what your keywords are and putting your keywords in your content, it has no idea where to put search results. So if you're not even doing that, you have no chance of getting to the top of the pile when someone is Googling your topic. And the same thing goes for your YouTube content. If you don't optimize your YouTube description, your file name, your images, your description with your keywords, you're not going to have a chance to actually show up. Well, you will, but it will not be as powerful. So what I've discovered personally is when I do all the parts of optimizing my YouTube channel, my content, my content starts popping up. And it was funny because just the other day, I had this video that I had done quite some time ago, and I realized I hadn't optimized it for search. And it was all about how to find and hire a virtual assistant. And so I went in and optimized my content with, I actually finished it all off, and I actually made sure that it was keyword optimized. My tags were all there. Then I did a few more things like adding in a transcript and putting some timestamps on it. Yeah. And, now with ChatGPT, I never bothered to do those things. So now I upload a transcript and I put a timestamp on it. And that is so easy. You can actually do that with ChatGPT. I also ask it to write a description using my keywords. And I also ask it to write some title ideas using the keywords as well. So that way, if I change the description or I change the title, the keywords that I originally uploaded my content with and maybe will still match and be optimized to those keywords. But all those parts and pieces are going to match up and make my content signals to YouTube, to Google, this is what my topic is about. Now, there's a few other things that you want to do inside your content is add some hashtags, which should be suggested by YouTube. So basically what I do, I'm going to actually take you through the process of what I do when I ask ChatGPT to help me optimize my content for my YouTube description. Okay. I will upload my video, put it in there, and then I go to ChatGPT, input my transcript, and prompt it to write a description in a certain format with a certain keywords in a certain language, which I teach all inside my AI content and content creator series, which is coming up on February 20th. And I've got that link right down below in the show notes, but it is easy as that. And I just have this one prompt I use over and over again. I change the keywords and it blasts out in less than a minute the description that I need. And then I ask it to come up with some titles and some hashtags all inside of that one prompt. And then I can go and quickly edit and change a few things around if it doesn't really sound the way I want it to sound. But because it's using my transcript, it sounds like me. And when I combine it with my prompts, it's done immediately. Then I have another prompt where I will ask it to do, to take the transcript and do the timestamps that I can just quickly put in there. And I usually keep it to like 4 or 5. I don't ask it to do a whole bunch because it makes it easier for people to go through and see what sections are in there. And actually I've found, and this is the key, when I do that, people are more apt to watch my video all the way through. And when people watch my video all the way through or longer, then my video does better. Just like that one I did this last week, all of a sudden it's popped up to my top videos. It's getting views, organic views all the time. So these few things, if you use ChatGPT, this can process for one video can take less than 5 minutes for you to optimize your video. Same thing with your playlist. If you have not optimized your playlist and asked ChatGPT to write a SEO optimized playlist, you'll want to do that. It's a simple prompt to ask it to do that, to tell it to write a simple description that sends more signals about what your content is about. You can even do that for your YouTube channel description and your introduction. So if you do those things and you ask ChatGPT to help you, it takes no time at all. Now let's dive into the ins and outs of blog content. It's kind of the same process. I film my video, I use the transcript, I tell it to write a blog post, I tell it what I want it to optimize it with, the keywords, and then I do the same thing for the meta description. I ask it to write a meta description that is 160 characters long, including spaces, and what keyword I want it to optimize it with. I do that, and that also only takes me less than a minute to do that. So why wouldn't you do it? If you have ChatGPT now at your fingertips, what used to take 10 minutes to SEO a blog post now only takes a couple of minutes. So if you really want to learn how to SEO your content, how to create content that is appealing to your audience, you're going to want to join me for my upcoming series, AI content creation, AI powered content creation series, where I teach people how to use my 12X method to research topics, turn them into simple scripts, film that stuff, and then take it and repurpose it and write descriptions for it that are SEO optimized, and also how to optimize your YouTube channel. So it's a 4-part series. Week 1, we will go into creating the content creation, content planning, come up with endless ideas, but I show you this is what's different, how to align it with what you're doing in your business, the topics you should be picking. And then the second week, we will go into writing scripts. And if you haven't watched that video, I've got a video on using AI to write your scripts. I've got that link right down below. And then the next week after that, once you get that done, we launch into the repurposing. That video, I'm going to do an overview of that coming up soon. And as soon as I have that done, I'll add that down here into the notes. But that is going to be awesome because with the 12X system, I have a whole series of prompts that will help you create a ton of content from your video content that you created. And the great thing about the way I teach AI is that it's unique to you. I teach it in a way where you can make the whole process faster, but your content becomes unique to you. You add your stories, you add your flavor, you use your voice and messaging that creates even more engaging content that helps you attract your ideal client. And then finally, in week 4, we will do the SEO. So if you want all the prompts, the super simple method, you're going to want to join me for that series. And for those of you who are just getting started using AI or want to improve AI to create your content, I've got the Profitable Content Creators Guide to AI, where I go through some of the basics, how to infuse it with your voice, some of the mistakes that you want to avoid, and why you don't want to be buying packages of generic prompts. Okay. So that link is right down below. So now let's go into some of the questions. I've got like 3 questions here that are commonly asked about SEO. Okay. And using ChatGPT on AI to help you. So the first question is, why is SEO so important? Okay, so if you don't SEO your content on your blog or your YouTube, you're missing out because you're forgetting to tell Google what your topic is, how to index it, how to show people. So by adding in a few keywords and some descriptions and a few things here and there in your content, whether or not it's a blog post or a YouTube video or anything for that matter, you are missing out. It's just as simple as less than 10 minutes to get that done. But when you do that, you're telling Google, you're telling it what your content is about and how to index it and how to show it to people. And without that, you're missing out on a lot of organic traffic, whether or not it's on your YouTube channel or on your blog. Okay. So the second question is, how can AI improve the SEO of my YouTube videos? Okay, so this is a really good question. So maybe you've got some old pieces of content, just like this piece of content that I created a few months ago. I went in and started optimizing it for my keywords, and actually by spending a little bit of time optimizing not just the description, but adding in hashtags and a few other pieces like a timestamp and things like that, it actually started performing, because people are concerned about whether or not if it can do that or not. But because I use AI in a way, and I use the transcript and I ask it to improve it, it does it in a matter of minutes. And just by updating a few things in there, I was better able to convey what my content was about, and it got it in front of the right people. So now this piece of content that was like getting no views is getting 30 to 50 views a day, if not more. And the thing I noticed over time with SEO, especially with YouTube, is that it takes time for it to ramp up. So it may not be fast at first, but it will ramp up. And by giving it the signals, the keywords, and the information it knows who to put it in front. Same thing is with your blog content. So you can apply that piece of knowledge to your blog content as well. Okay, so the next question is, can AI ensure my blog content is optimized for search engine algorithms? There's a concern about whether or not ChatGPT can effectively optimize blog posts to meet the latest search engine algorithms, ensuring that the content ranks higher in search results. So here's what I've discovered from 10 plus years of creating content that gets organic traffic. Okay. So the basics of getting your blog post to be SEO optimized has not changed in 10 years. So go look at any kind of plugin, and I suggest that you use the Yoast plugin, because it'll help you improve your SEO on your blog post. But the pieces that actually go into it hasn't changed. But now with AI, you can ask AI to write a SEO optimized piece of content. I do this all the time now. I've been going through some old pieces of content that were pretty light. And that, what I mean by light, is less than 300 words. You really want to have pieces of content that are 300 to 500 words long. Well, now with ChatGPT, it's easy to take those old blog posts, plug them right into ChatGPT, and ask it to write a new post based on the content that you have there, optimize it for a keyword, and make it longer so that it's a more powerful piece of content. And what I love too is, if you want to do linking, you don't have to go out and get a bunch of links from other people. You can use AI to help you come up with content links that you can actually put into your content, your old blog posts, and link to other pieces of content, improving the SEO juice on your site. And that's one of the things I love about the Yoast plugin, is that it will actually go through my content and come up with pieces of content that I can link to. And then all I have to do is go and grab that URL and ask ChatGPT to write a short blurb to put into this blog post about this content that I want to link to. And that takes just a matter of one prompt and a couple of minutes, and I'm done. So really, honestly, the search engine algorithms changing and all of that never bother me because the basics of SEO hasn't really changed since I've been creating in the last decade. So if you follow those little pieces I talk about here, you'll be okay. So I've got some things down below, links that are going to help you. I have my SEO in 10-minute guide using AI. You can grab that down below. I also have my content creators guide to AI that you can grab that down below so you know how to use AI to help you create content. And then finally, if you want to get all the prompts, all the scripts, all the things that I've been talking about here, you're going to want to join me for my AI content creators series using the 12X content creation method, where I'm teaching you how to create a plan, write a script, repurpose your content, and how to SEO it all in 4 weeks. Each session is about 30 minutes long. Everything is easily implementable in 10 minutes or less so that you can become an effortless content creator using ChatGPT. So go down, look in the show notes, and check out those links. And I hope to see you in the next video where I'll be sharing more content about AI and content creation. So that's it for now, and I'll see you soon.
You've been listening to the Profitable Content Creator Podcast, where content creators go to learn how to take their content creation to the next level. If you love the Profitable Content Creator Podcast, we'd love for you to subscribe, rate, and give us a review on iTunes. Until next time.